Not happen in North Korea, as you'd expect. This happened in the United States of America yesterday. KCA could have just sat there silently, exactly the same way I could have in Tupelo, Mississippi, and it really appears that these officers already had their mind made up before they even arrived on scene that they were going to arrest KCA without any questions asked, just based on hearsay and what these people said over the 911 call. So today's video takes place at the First Commonwealth Bank on 25 Garfield Place in Cincinnati, Ohio. This is downtown Cincinnati in the business district, where all these buildings have that old school style, nice look to them, where you would think the city.
The story begins with a shocking incident involving a First Amendment auditor known as KCA, who was arrested while recording in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. The narrator compares the event to previous encounters involving public filming and questions how quickly constitutional rights can be challenged. According to the account, KCA was standing outside a bank in a public area, documenting the surroundings when concerned citizens contacted law enforcement. What followed would quickly transform a routine audit into a highly controversial police encounter.
You would not have an issue if you took a picture or a video.
You got a, handbag.
You gotta give him back to people's bicep, man. KCA, you know that's the only appropriate response in this case. But just a quick heads up, guys, if you ever want me to review your video, if you ever have a crazy interaction with police or with Karens or whatever, shoot me an email with the video or put it in a Google Drive and share it with me. I'll be sure to put it out for the First Amendment auditing community, and we'll get the whole community on your side before the whole story gets out.
Located in Cincinnati's historic business district, the bank sits among older architectural landmarks that attract photographers and visitors alike. As KCA continued filming from a public sidewalk, attention from nearby individuals increased. The narrator emphasizes that recording buildings and public spaces is generally lawful activity. Despite this, concerns from observers apparently prompted a police response. The atmosphere shifted from ordinary observation to tension as officers arrived and immediately began questioning KCA about his actions and intentions.
Big mama, big mama.
Upon arrival, an officer approached KCA and demanded an explanation for the filming. The conversation quickly became confrontational as KCA maintained that he was simply recording in public. Rather than providing extensive answers, he repeatedly pointed out that his activity was visible and lawful. The officer continued pressing for details, asking why he was filming and what purpose it served. The exchange highlighted a growing disagreement between exercising constitutional rights and satisfying police curiosity.
Hello, sir.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm okay.
Can I
How
ask
you
what
doing?
You're doing?
You really need to know what I'm doing?
Yeah, because I got a call here.
For what?
You're recording.
So what's wrong with that?
I'm just asking what you're doing.
You're looking at it.
With an attitude like that from a police officer, it'll come to no surprise to you that this guy has a lengthy history.
As questioning intensified, both sides appeared increasingly frustrated. KCA insisted that he was not obligated to explain himself beyond confirming he was recording. The officer, meanwhile, viewed the refusal to provide additional information as suspicious. The narrator argues that the interaction demonstrated how quickly lawful conduct can be interpreted as potential criminal behavior. What began as a simple conversation soon evolved into a high-pressure encounter where assumptions seemed to outweigh objective facts.
Of allegations and reprimands from the city.
I'm asking you,
Can you please tell him what I'm doing?
why can't you tell me what you're doing?
I'm recording.
Okay, how hard is that?
Now, if we were a police officer making a report about this cop, the first thing it would say is immediate combativeness, possibly under the influence of drugs or alcohol, because he's sitting there repeating himself, answering his own questions, and then asking the same questions.
Can I
How
ask
you
what you're
doing? You really need to know what I'm doing?
Why can't you tell me what you're doing?
I'm recording.
The situation escalated dramatically when officers moved to detain KCA. Police suggested that filming a bank while refusing to answer questions could indicate preparation for criminal activity. References were made to possible weapons and public safety concerns despite no visible evidence presented on camera. Within moments, KCA was handcuffed and placed under arrest. The narrator criticizes the decision, arguing that no reasonable suspicion had been established before officers resorted to physical detention.
Okay, how hard is that? You're recording.
So what's wrong with that?
I'm just asking what you're doing.
You're looking at it.
I'm asking you.
Can't really see his eyes whether or not they're bloodshot or not, and just overall disorderly conduct because he's raising his voice over KCA's and being very loud and boisterous. But yet somehow KCA is the one arrested here.
Because you're looking at it.
I asked you a simple question. You're making this way difficult than it is.
I'm recording.
Okay, is there a reason why you're recording?
Absolutely.
What's that reason?
I can't share that with you for free.
Why not?
For free.
For free? Why can't you share that to me for free?
Because.
Following the arrest, the video shifts toward analysis of police conduct. The narrator questions why a citizen exercising First Amendment rights was treated as a threat. Comparisons are made to other audits involving the same police department, where officers reacted differently under similar circumstances. The inconsistency becomes a central theme, raising concerns about discretionary enforcement and the potential consequences of refusing to answer police questions while engaged in otherwise lawful public activities.
Okay, well, I can ask these questions to you.
You can ask him.
Okay, it's up to you whether you want to answer them.
It's your right.
So, the reason why I'm here, again, they called because...
Who did? You called them?
I'm talking to you. He doesn't want to talk to you, sir.
You called them?
Sir, what is so about this?
I'm on the sidewalk.
No.
I'm on the sidewalk. I'm not walking. I'm on the sidewalk.
Just put your hands behind your back.
Sir, I'm on the sidewalk.
You're
I
not
didn't do
answering
nothing.
questions.
I don't have to answer questions.
Let's just detain you. Just put your hands behind your back.
Hey, y'all committing a felony right now. You're committing a felony right now.
I got it.
You're committing a felony. I'm doing legal activity right now.
Sir, you're recording a bank, asking questions about the layout of the bank.
I didn't ask them about no damn.
Questions that indicate you may be thinking of a robbery or something. You could be armed. You could be dangerous. Do you have any guns on you?
There you go, just like that. KCA is put under arrest, put into cuffs, and he's getting put in the back of the police car. And it is straight to escalation by these police officers.
Attention then turns to lessons that could be learned from the incident. The narrator suggests that additional camera angles, such as a 360-degree recording system, might have captured more context surrounding the arrest. He also recommends invoking the Fifth Amendment immediately once officers begin detaining someone. According to this perspective, remaining silent after asserting constitutional protections can help prevent statements from being used later in court proceedings and preserve a clearer legal record.
Immediately stating that he was not answering any of their questions, so he is immediately to be put under arrest and taken off the streets, because that is dangerous activity for any citizen to be partaking in, not answering questions of a police officer on the sidewalk. And then without any reasonable articulable suspicion, they just assume that he has a gun and could be armed and dangerous and immediately go hands-on. Just absolute ridiculousness here from this police department. I just dealt with the Cincinnati Police Department not that long ago, and I was on the sidewalk doing the exact same thing, and you guys didn't treat me like this, so why the difference here? I just don't get it, really. The only thing I have to say overall is A, KCA, I think you should get a 360 camera so we could have seen the entirety of the situation with that cop surrounding you and flanking you on the backside, and could have seen the reactions real time and their facial expressions of when you were answering the questions, when they were looking at each other. And other than that,
The documentary concludes by highlighting KCA's upcoming court appearance and encouraging public support. Viewers are urged to follow the case, review the footage, and form their own conclusions regarding the actions of both the auditor and the responding officers. Ultimately, the incident serves as a broader discussion about civil liberties, public accountability, and the ongoing debate surrounding First Amendment audits. The arrest becomes more than a single encounter. It becomes a test of constitutional rights in practice.
The only thing I would suggest to you, my man, is stay silent as soon as they put hands on you. As soon as you know they are going hands on, don't say another word other than you are invoking your Fifth Amendment right to stay silent, and that is it. Because then afterwards, they're going to be able to put nothing on the court record of what you said because he didn't say anything. So the only people that can look like the bad guys in the situation are the real bad guys with the real guns that are armed and dangerous, and we know they are. But like I said in the beginning of the video, KCA is going to have court today at around noon. I'm going to leave all the information in the description. So if you are in the area and you would like to show up, go take some pictures with KCA and everything like that, the information is going to be in the description. Go over to KCA's channel. Make sure you go like the video. Make sure you tell him in the comments that FAPA sent you. Make sure you go and leave him some love in his comments, and make sure you're subscribed to him. And if you are not already subscribed, make sure you go subscribe and turn on those bell notifications to never miss the latest and the greatest from the best of the best. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.